Romantic attraction is one of life's most captivating mysteries, a powerful force that draws two people together and kindles something profound. Yet, beneath the chemistry and sparks, there lies a world of psychological nuances that shape how and why attraction deepens. For many men, understanding these subtleties of the female psyche is not just a journey to enhance romance but a way to forge a connection that feels authentic, meaningful, and lasting. Imagine this. You meet someone who leaves a lasting impression, her laughter rings in your ears, her eyes light up with unspoken stories, and every word feels like a dance. But beyond these moments, what truly stirs her heart? What compels her to let her guard down, trust, and step closer into emotional intimacy? Women's responses in relationships are often rooted in complex emotions, subtle cues, and a desire to feel truly seen and valued. Decoding these signals goes far beyond simple gestures or routine words. It's about being present, understanding her needs at each stage of connection, and knowing how to respond in ways that deepen the attraction. In this exploration, we'll uncover the key psychological triggers that heighten romantic bonds, from building trust and emotional intimacy to navigating moments of independence and testing boundaries. By tapping into these insights, you'll not only gain clarity but also the ability to cultivate a relationship where attraction thrives, trust blossoms, and love becomes unshakable. So, let's dive deeper into the unseen layers of what makes her heart skip a beat, and yours too. Initial connection phase. The beginning of any romantic connection is like the first notes of a song, delicate, exciting, and full of possibility. This initial phase is where the spark ignites, setting the stage for what could grow into something deeply meaningful. For many women, this stage involves more than just physical attraction. It is about sensing compatibility, genuine interest, and the potential for something greater. Understanding and mastering this phase can make all the difference between a fleeting encounter and the start of a love story. When a woman first meets a man, she often pays close attention to subtle cues that go beyond what is said. It's in the way you listen, the respect you show, and how comfortable she feels in your presence. Imagine being on a first date. The setting could be a quiet cafe, with the soft hum of conversations around you. As she shares a story, you lean in slightly, making eye contact, nodding along, and genuinely engaging with what she says. In that moment, she notices. It's not just about the words you exchange but about feeling heard, valued, and respected. Such small gestures can ignite a sense of comfort and curiosity, laying the foundation for deeper connection. Building initial attraction often starts with a mix of confidence and authenticity. Confidence doesn't mean boasting or trying to impress, it means being comfortable in your own skin. Authenticity, meanwhile, is about showing who you truly are, not who you think you should be. For example, if she asks about your passions or goals, responding with genuine excitement, whether it's about a career dream, a hobby, or a personal philosophy, reveals the depth of your character. Women are often drawn to authenticity because it signals emotional honesty and openness, both crucial for lasting attraction. A practical example: imagine you're at a social gathering, and a woman you've just met starts talking about her favorite travel destinations. Instead of quickly trying to impress her with your own experiences, you take the time to ask thoughtful questions. What made that place special for you? Or, would you go back if you had the chance? By showing curiosity about her experiences and emotions, you create a space where she feels interesting, valued, and seen. In turn, she may find herself drawn to you because of how you make her feel. Body language also plays a crucial role in this phase. Nonverbal cues such as open posture, genuine smiles, and respectful eye contact convey warmth and attentiveness. If she leans in or mirrors your gestures, these could be signs of her comfort and engagement. Responding by maintaining a relaxed, attentive demeanor can help deepen the connection. However, it's important to remain respectful of boundaries and avoid coming across as overly intense or desperate for attention. Genuine attraction thrives in spaces of mutual respect and interest. Humor is another powerful tool in creating an initial connection. Sharing light-hearted jokes, laughing together, and creating moments of joy can break the ice and build rapport quickly. Think of a moment where a playful comment or a shared laugh turns an otherwise mundane conversation into something memorable. Women often appreciate men who can make them laugh, as it signals a light-hearted, fun, and positive outlook on life. The initial connection phase is a delicate dance of curiosity, respect, authenticity, and attention to detail. It's about laying a foundation built on genuine interest and openness. When a woman feels that she can be herself without fear of judgment, when she senses that you're genuinely interested in who she is, not just what she looks like, attraction begins to flourish. Every smile shared, every moment of laughter, and every act of genuine engagement builds a bridge that paves the way for something deeper. It's the first chapter in a journey that could lead to love, a chapter written with sincerity, presence, and the spark of a connection that feels real from the start. Building emotional connection. When the initial sparks of attraction have been lit, the next step that deepens a relationship is building an emotional connection. This stage goes beyond surface-level attraction. It delves into creating a sense of safety, trust, and genuine intimacy. Emotional connection is what transforms fleeting infatuation into something meaningful and lasting. For many women, this connection is a pillar, an anchor that keeps the relationship steady in both good and challenging times. Women often seek emotional connection through vulnerability and open sharing. This doesn't mean immediately revealing every deep-seated fear or memory, but it does mean testing the waters of trust. Consider this scenario: you're on a date, and she begins to share a story from her past, perhaps a cherished memory of her childhood, or even a struggle she once faced. In this moment, she is offering a glimpse into her inner world, trusting you to hold it with care. For men, building emotional connection requires listening, not just hearing words, but truly engaging with them. Lean in, maintain eye contact, ask questions that show genuine interest, and offer empathy. It's about more than nodding and responding. It's about making her feel seen, heard, and understood. When a woman senses that her emotions matter, the attraction she feels deepens because it's no longer merely physical, it's emotional. Here's a practical example. Imagine she's recounting a difficult day at work. Instead of offering quick fixes or dismissing it with phrases like, "It'll be fine," pause and acknowledge her feelings. Say something like, "That sounds really tough. I'm sorry you had to go through that. How are you feeling now?" This simple act of validation communicates that her emotions are important and that you're willing to be a supportive presence in her life. In the quest to deepen attraction, patience is key. Women often need to feel that emotional trust has been earned over time. If she appears guarded initially, respect her pace and show consistency through your actions. Perhaps she may test this connection with moments of vulnerability and then moments of withdrawal. This can be confusing, but it's often her way of discerning whether you are truly invested or if you'll retreat at the first sign of difficulty. A practical way to nurture emotional intimacy is by creating shared experiences that allow for genuine connection. Plan a day hike, engage in conversations under the stars, or work on a creative project together. These experiences build a tapestry of memories, each woven with trust, laughter, and heartfelt conversations. As emotional intimacy grows, so too does the strength of your bond. What began as a spark can evolve into a fire that sustains through every trial and triumph, rooted in a connection that transcends fleeting attraction, nurturing a relationship built to last. Testing phase. As emotional bonds begin to form, there often comes a pivotal moment in a relationship when one partner, often the woman, may put the other to the test. This is not out of malice or manipulation, but as a way to assess sincerity, resilience, and the depth of the connection. The testing phase is both an opportunity and a challenge, a chance to prove steadfastness while navigating emotional waters that can sometimes feel turbulent. Imagine this scenario: everything seems to be going well. You're connecting, spending time together, and sharing laughs. Then, suddenly, she becomes a bit more distant, less responsive, or even brings up a sensitive topic that stirs tension. At first, it may seem perplexing. What happened? Did you do something wrong? In reality, she might be gauging your reaction, testing your patience, your emotional maturity, and your willingness to weather discomfort without retreating or becoming defensive. This behavior stems from a genuine need to feel safe and secure. For many women, these tests are subconscious expressions of their desire to know if they are with someone they can rely on when times get tough. It's easy to be present when everything is smooth, but true strength and commitment show during challenging moments. Your response in these instances speaks volumes. Reacting with irritation or defensiveness can reinforce her doubts, but showing understanding and a willingness to navigate the situation calmly demonstrates stability. For example, if she brings up a past disappointment in a previous relationship, listen without interrupting or turning it into a discussion about your past. Show empathy by acknowledging her experience and expressing that you are willing to build trust together, slowly and thoughtfully. Another common test might involve her withdrawing slightly to see how you react. This is not a call to smother her with attention or demand explanations. Instead, respect her need for space, but subtly let her know that you are there whenever she's ready. Send a supportive text like, "I'm here for you. Take all the time you need." This reassurance shows that your affection doesn't waver just because of distance or difficulty. The testing phase can also manifest through small pushes to gauge your reaction. She might express doubt about the relationship's future or raise concerns that seem exaggerated. Rather than panicking or becoming overly defensive, see this as an invitation to communicate openly and reaffirm your intentions. Honesty, patience, and composure will turn these moments into opportunities to deepen trust. Consider this: a couple may face a disagreement about future plans. Perhaps she wants to discuss where you see yourselves 5 years from now, while you've barely thought beyond the next few months. It might feel like a sudden challenge, but responding with sincerity, admitting your current thoughts while showing openness to planning together, demonstrates commitment. This transforms what could be a divisive test into a building block of your connection. Tests are, at their core, rooted in vulnerability. By responding with patience, empathy, and strength, you show that you are a partner who can be trusted and leaned upon. When she feels that reassurance, the barriers she may have put up will gradually come down, allowing for an even deeper and more genuine connection. Every test passed becomes a step closer to solidifying a bond built on trust, respect, and enduring affection. Deepening trust and commitment. When a woman has seen consistency in your words and actions and has allowed herself to feel vulnerable, she may begin to lean further into the relationship, seeking to deepen the bond. This stage is characterized by growing trust and a willingness to commit to building something lasting together. It's not about grand gestures, but rather a series of smaller, genuine acts that demonstrate reliability, love, and mutual respect. Picture this moment: you're sitting together after a long day. The conversation shifts from casual topics to questions about your future together. She asks what you imagine life could look like in a few years or whether you would be willing to meet her family. These questions aren't just idle curiosity, they are her way of gauging your seriousness and your willingness to commit. How you respond will significantly impact the strength of your connection. In this phase, trust is everything. For women, trust often stems from the consistency of your behavior. If you make promises, even small ones like showing up for dinner or calling when you say you will, keeping those commitments is crucial. Each fulfilled promise builds a layer of trust, while broken promises can chip away at the emotional safety she has begun to feel. Consider this example: you and your partner have been planning a weekend trip together. When last-minute work obligations threaten to derail your plans, your response can either deepen trust or create doubt. Instead of canceling outright, you find a way to prioritize your time together, perhaps by rescheduling work obligations, or if that's impossible, by proposing an alternative way to make it up. This flexibility and effort show her that your relationship matters deeply to you, even amidst life's challenges. Another important aspect of deepening commitment is your openness to share vulnerabilities. Many men may fear this, worrying it will make them appear weak. In reality, expressing your fears, hopes, and insecurities can build a deeper emotional connection. When you trust her with your own vulnerabilities, you invite her to trust you with hers. She sees that beneath your strength lies a willingness to share and to connect honestly. This openness extends to difficult conversations as well. There will be times when disagreements arise or when both of you have different visions for the future. The ability to communicate respectfully, to listen as much as you speak, and to find common ground shows that you are committed not just to your own happiness, but to hers as well. Imagine a disagreement over career choices and how they may impact where you both live. Instead of dismissing her concerns or insisting on your way, taking the time to genuinely explore options together signals that you value her input and want to make decisions that benefit both of you. Deepening trust and commitment also involves integrating each other more fully into your lives. This might mean introducing her to your family and friends, planning shared goals, or simply making space for her in your everyday routines. These actions, though seemingly simple, carry immense weight. They demonstrate that you see her as an important and integral part of your life. Finally, there are times when she may need reassurance. Life is unpredictable, and past experiences or fears may resurface, causing her to question her security in the relationship. Responding with patience, reminding her through words and actions that you are here to stay, can fortify her trust. Holding her hand during moments of doubt, expressing that you are in this together, turns fleeting insecurities into moments of deeper connection. Trust and commitment are cultivated gradually, through countless acts of love, support, and mutual respect. It's about showing up, especially when it's difficult, and proving that you are someone she can count on through every high and low. When trust is deepened, love transforms into a partnership that neither time nor circumstance can easily shake. Periods of independence. Every healthy relationship goes through cycles, and one of the most important yet sometimes misunderstood phases is the period of independence. This is when one or both partners, often the woman, may seek space and autonomy. Far from being a sign of waning interest, this period can signify trust, maturity, and a desire to maintain a strong sense of self within the relationship. Navigating this phase thoughtfully can deepen attraction and create a more resilient connection. Imagine you're in a relationship where everything has been progressing smoothly. Suddenly, she starts pulling back a bit, perhaps spending more time with her friends, pursuing a personal passion, or simply needing a weekend alone. For many men, this change can feel disorienting. Questions arise: did something go wrong? Is she losing interest? The truth is, periods of independence are often necessary for her to reflect, grow, and ensure that she's not losing herself in the relationship. Women value their sense of self and may need these moments to recharge emotionally and reconnect with their identity. The way you respond during this phase matters greatly. Clinging tighter, demanding explanations, or trying to close the gap by force can drive a wedge between you. On the other hand, respecting her need for space and showing confidence in the bond you've built can strengthen her attraction. For example, if she decides to take a solo trip or dedicate a weekend to a hobby she loves, offer encouragement. That sounds like an amazing adventure. I hope you have a great time. I'll be here when you're back. This response conveys security, understanding, and trust, leaving her with the reassurance that she doesn't have to choose between her individuality and her relationship. Periods of independence can also serve as a mirror for self-reflection. When she steps back, it's an opportunity for you to do the same, to pursue your own interests, strengthen friendships, and grow individually. Rather than viewing it as a threat to the relationship, treat it as a chance to become a more fulfilled, confident version of yourself. When she sees you thriving and maintaining a rich, independent life, her admiration and attraction will often deepen. You become a partner who respects her autonomy because you respect your own. Consider a scenario where she spends a few days immersed in a new project. Instead of expressing frustration over her reduced availability, show genuine interest in what she's doing. Send a supportive message, I can't wait to hear all about your progress. It's inspiring to see you so passionate. This demonstrates that you are not threatened by her independence but instead admire and support it. It shows that you want her to be the best version of herself, and that you trust the strength of your connection. Another common challenge during periods of independence is managing your own insecurities. It's natural to feel uncertainty, but allowing fear to dictate your actions can erode trust. Use this time to reflect on why you value the relationship and what makes it unique. Remind yourself of the moments of connection, laughter, and depth you've shared. Trust that her need for space does not diminish those moments but can, in fact, make them even more precious when you come back together. The beauty of allowing independence lies in the reunion. Absence truly can make the heart grow fonder when both partners have had the chance to miss each other, reflect on their bond, and come back with renewed energy and appreciation. When she returns from her time of independence, be present. Welcome her without resentment or insecurity. This creates a powerful contrast, showing her that she is loved for who she is, both as a partner and as an individual. Periods of independence, when embraced with trust and confidence, can become moments of deepening attraction. They are a testament to the strength and maturity of a relationship that allows both partners to grow, flourish, and then return to each other with open hearts and a renewed sense of love. By respecting and even celebrating these moments, you build a foundation where love thrives, not from dependency, but from mutual respect, admiration, and the freedom to be fully oneself. Nurturing long-term connection. As the excitement of early romance transitions into a deeper phase of the relationship, the challenge lies in nurturing and maintaining a connection that endures over time. True love isn't just about fleeting moments of passion, it's about building a foundation rooted in trust, respect, and an unwavering commitment to grow together. For many women, the sense of being cherished, understood, and valued in everyday moments matters just as much as grand declarations of love. This stage of a relationship calls for consistency, thoughtfulness, and the willingness to keep evolving together. Think about this: life is full of routine days. Not every day can be a grand romantic gesture or a new adventure. However, love can flourish in the mundane when it's nurtured with intention. Picture a couple who, after years together, wake up every morning to share a quiet cup of coffee before starting their day. It's a simple act, but one that speaks of connection, presence, and care. These small rituals are the glue that holds a relationship together, reminding each other that they matter, day after day. For women, nurturing a long-term connection often involves feeling appreciated and seen. Compliments, acts of service, and quality time go a long way in reinforcing this sense of value. Consider the example of coming home after a long day. Instead of retreating into your own world, take a few minutes to ask her about her day, to listen without distractions, and to offer your support. These moments of attentiveness create emotional safety, strengthening the bond you share. It shows that her thoughts, experiences, and feelings are always worth your time and attention. Relationships, however, are not without their storms. There will be challenges, misunderstandings, external pressures, moments of doubt. It's how you both choose to navigate these moments that determines whether your connection will strengthen or fray. Imagine facing a disagreement over a major decision, such as moving to a new city for a job opportunity. While it may initially create tension, using it as an opportunity for open communication, empathy, and compromise can deepen your connection. Sit together, express your fears and hopes honestly, and work to find a path that honors both your needs. In this space of vulnerability and mutual respect, love can grow stronger, even in the face of challenges. Another powerful way to nurture a long-term connection is through shared experiences that bring joy and adventure into your relationship. It could be something as simple as cooking a meal together, taking a weekend trip, or picking up a new hobby as a couple. These experiences create new memories and reinforce the idea that you are not just partners navigating life's responsibilities, but also friends and companions who share joy, laughter, and exploration. Expressing love and appreciation doesn't always have to be elaborate. Leaving a handwritten note for her to find, sending a thoughtful text during the day, or planning a surprise outing can reignite the spark and show that she remains a priority in your life. Small acts of love, done consistently, have a profound impact on keeping a relationship vibrant and meaningful. One of the most significant aspects of nurturing a long-term connection is being present during times of need. Life will bring its share of hardships, loss, illness, disappointments. In these moments, being her source of strength and comfort speaks louder than any words could. For example, if she is going through a difficult time at work, offering to take on some of her burdens at home, listening patiently as she vents, or simply holding her when words are not enough can make her feel deeply loved and supported. Ultimately, nurturing a long-term connection is about choosing love every single day. It's about showing up, being kind, being patient, and growing together through every season of life. It's about building a love that isn't perfect, but real, a love that is resilient, evolving, and enduring. By investing time, energy, and genuine care, you create a relationship that not only stands the test of time but thrives, becoming a source of deep joy and unwavering strength for both of you. Conclusion: building a love that lasts. The journey of deepening romantic attraction and nurturing a lasting connection is one of the most fulfilling and challenging endeavors two people can embark on. At its core, it is a journey marked not by grandiose acts or fleeting passions, but by everyday choices, consistent care, and a profound respect for each other's growth and individuality. It is about creating a bond that is built to last, a bond that thrives on love, understanding, patience, and the courage to be vulnerable. Imagine a couple standing side by side after years together. They have faced life's storms, celebrated its joys, and grown both as individuals and as partners. Their love is not defined by the absence of conflict or hardship but by the way they have chosen to navigate it together. This love is seen in the way they listen to each other, in the way they give space for independence, and in the way they return to each other with open hearts and renewed commitment. The key to lasting love lies in seeing and valuing each other fully. It means making space for each other's dreams, fears, and passions. It means being willing to grow and adapt, to embrace the unknown, and to meet each day with curiosity about what it can bring to your relationship. For women, feeling cherished is not a one-time act but a continuous experience, being heard, appreciated, and understood through the ups and downs of life. Consider this: a couple in a long-term relationship finds themselves at a crossroads, facing a decision that could change their lives. One partner wants to pursue a new career that requires relocation, while the other has deep roots in their current community. Instead of seeing this as a threat, they sit down and talk, truly talk, about their hopes, fears, and how they can make it work together. Through tears and laughter, they find a solution that honors both their needs. This is the power of love that endures. It bends, adapts, and finds a way. Nurturing a lasting connection also requires acts of love that may seem small but carry deep meaning. A simple "I'm proud of you," a surprise date, a spontaneous dance in the kitchen, all these moments become the threads that weave a strong and beautiful bond. Every kind word, every shared experience, and every gentle touch says, "I choose you, today and every day." In this choosing, love is continually renewed and strengthened. There will be times when life feels heavy, and love feels tested. These moments are where the deepest connections are forged. Holding her hand in the dark, being her light when she feels lost, and standing by her side even when the path is uncertain are acts that deepen the roots of love. When she sees that you are there, not just in the easy moments, but when things get tough, her trust in you deepens, and so does her love. In the end, building a lasting love is not about perfection. It is about showing up every day, with all your flaws and hopes, and choosing each other again and again. It is about understanding that love is a journey, not a destination. With every shared memory, every small act of care, and every promise kept, you create a love that grows stronger, more resilient, and more beautiful with each passing day. As you nurture this connection, remember that love is both fragile and strong. It requires attention, effort, and a willingness to grow together. But the reward, a bond that endures, a connection that lifts you both, and a love that becomes a source of joy, strength, and purpose, is worth every moment. Together, you create a story that is uniquely yours, a story of love that is not only strong but everlasting.